As the morning fog clings to the Thames, the dark heart of medieval London begins to stir.
Arriving in medieval London. Before we begin, I need you to forget almost everything Hollywood has taught you about medieval life. Forget the shining castles. Forget the noble knights riding through spotless streets. Forget the romantic image of a beautiful medieval city filled with adventure and wonder. Because the reality is very different. In fact, the reality hits you before you even enter the city. You smell it. Long before medieval London comes into view, you smell it. And trust me, you never forget it. Good morning. The year is 1350, and I have just arrived in London, one of the largest and most important cities in medieval Europe. A city filled with merchants, craftsmen, priests, nobles, laborers, and thousands of ordinary people trying to survive another day. At least that's the official description. My description would be slightly different. Because after spending only a few minutes here, I can confidently say this is one of the strangest places I have ever visited. The city walls rise in front of me. Tall, impressive, built to protect London from enemies. As I approach the gate, a steady stream of people moves in and out. Farmers bringing goods, merchants transporting supplies, travelers arriving from distant towns. Everyone seems busy. Everyone has somewhere to be. Nobody pays much attention to me, which is probably for the best. The gate guards barely glance in my direction before allowing me through. And just like that, I enter medieval London. The first thing I notice is the noise. Not the smell, the noise. It's everywhere. Horses, dogs, vendors shouting, blacksmiths hammering metal, church bells ringing in the distance, people arguing, children running through the streets. The city feels alive. Not peaceful, not organized. Alive. Every street seems packed with activity. Every corner reveals something new. And every few seconds, I find myself stopping to take everything in. The roads are narrow, far narrower than modern streets. Many buildings lean toward one another so closely that they almost touch above my head. Some of these structures look like they're being held together by hope and stubbornness. Yet somehow they've been standing for years, maybe decades. The streets themselves are another story entirely. They're uneven, muddy, and frankly dangerous. It's impossible to ignore. As I move deeper into the city, church bells begin ringing again. The sound echoes between buildings. So I've officially survived my first hour in medieval London, which, judging by the state of the streets, already feels like an achievement. But now we have a more urgent problem. I'm hungry. And if there's one thing every city in human history has in common, it's this. People always find a way to sell food. No matter the century, no matter the civilization, no matter how questionable the hygiene standards might be. And medieval London is no exception. In fact, as I make my way deeper into the city, the smell of food begins replacing some of the pleasant smells I've been dealing with all morning. Not all of them, just enough to make me optimistic. Ahead of me, I can hear shouting. Lots of shouting. Merchants advertising their goods. Customers arguing over prices. Animals making noise. Children running between stalls. The closer I get, the louder it becomes. And then suddenly, the market appears. And it is enormous. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this. Hundreds of people fill the streets. Every available space seems occupied. Wooden stalls line both sides of the road. Merchants are selling everything imaginable. Fish, meat, bread, clothing, tools, candles, spices, livestock. If someone needs it, chances are someone here is selling it. The energy is incredible. History books often make medieval life feel slow. Standing here, nothing feels slow. Everything is moving. Everything is loud. Everything feels alive. A merchant just tried to sell me an eel. An actual eel. Still moving. I'm going to keep walking. One thing that immediately catches my attention is the fish market. And honestly, I kind of wish it hadn't. The smell arrives before the fish do. Rows of fish sit on wooden tables. No refrigeration. No ice. Just fish. And hope. Lots of hope. To be fair, most of it probably arrived recently.